Ladies and gentlemen, we at the Top of Wrestling would like to apologize for the unexpected interruption. We are experiencing technical difficulties and expect to return to our normally scheduled podcast momentarily. Well, as you heard from the technical difficulties bumper, this episode is not as planned. You are not going to get what we originally planned and originally did. Instead, you are going to get a one-take Micro Machine commercial style episode just so we can chronicle the Monday Night Wars and continue that anthology for posterity's sake. So, welcome to episode 589. This is 589 of the eventually ending season 5. My cat wants to leave the room, so I'm going to open the door for him real quick. So much for the Microman machine. Strike that, reverse that. Anyway, back to the news. Professor was very happy with my production of the previous episode. He busted my balls a little bit, not as much as I thought he would. MJF got a bet on AEW on his ankle. We talked about that. Open door, expanding door, forbidden door. Jordan Grace and Ethan Page showed up on NXT. Looks like there might be a crossover there. Drew McIntyre says door swings both ways. Rekindles an old feud with Moose, perhaps. Liv Morgan, arrested last year, now world champ, and effing with Judgment Day, custody of Dom Part 2, Judgment Day, or... yeah, fuck it. Move on. Chad Gable, contract set to expire. Thoughts? Becky Lynch is a free agent. No, she's not. She's retiring. Monkey See, Monkey Do. King of the Ring winners get a title shot at SummerSlam. Day later, Owen Cup winners get title shots at All In. TK has epic snorts of the week. We're not going to talk about those. Moments of last week from AEW and WWE. I don't know. AEW, Adam Copeland broke his leg, so he has to vacate the title. New tournament there. Christopher Daniels is the new interim VP. Who gives a shit? Chris Jericho has a new TV segment called TV Time because he's trying to get cheap heat. Trent Beretta joins the Don Callis family. Whatever. G.O.D., they're not G.O.D. Montez hit a fucking monster clothesline on Tongaloa. AJ Styles pulls a Mark Henry on Cody Rhodes with the fake retirement. We all saw it coming, still cool. Single heel Liv opens Raw with Dom. Gotta love it. Heel Braun Breaker defeated Ricochet. Dragunov might be a new feud there. Karrion Kross is looking to break up the New Day. It's probably Kofi Kingston going to turn. Be interesting. Jey Uso's WWE's top merch seller. Don't know why. Tired of him. Upcoming PPVs and PLEs. Nobody gives a shit. Let's go to the table. Yeah! 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 Professor went to Maui. He came back. He told me a story about how he called a guy at the car rental place a cunt. And I talked about Buster being savage on social media by ripping on Mercedes Moné. Let's go to the wars. Monday Night Wars! Monday Night Wars, June 7th, 1999. Raw opens with a recap of last week, including SmackDown and Heat, where Austin stuns everybody, and the higher power will be revealed tonight on Raw. Vince comes to the ring dressed to wrestle. He has big interest in who the higher power is going to be. Taker referenced it 3 months ago. Some say it's HBK, some say it's one of the McMahons, some say it's Jake the Snake, bartender at the end of the block maybe. Tonight I intend to go no holds barred with the higher power. Vince thinks it's a McMahon family member, challenges Shane to a no holds barred match for 50% of the control of the WWE. The corporate ministry music hits, Shane comes to the ramp, Shane accepts, Shane assures Vince he is not the higher power, but in a few minutes he's going to have Taker bring him out. Austin shown in the back talking to somebody in a limo. Can't see him. Back from break, corporate ministry comes to the ring. They call the higher power to the ring. He finally comes out there. It looks like he's talking, but you hear Shane's voice. But Shane comes walking out. He does a long-winded lead up. Calls to Vince in the back. Wants him to come down and do the honors of doing the reveal. Vince is on the tron. He says, I'm close enough where I am. And the higher power takes off his mask. And it's Vince. It's me, Austin. JR says, oh, you son of a bitch. Vince says, y'all bought a hook, line, and sinker. Even my family bought it. There's no price I'll pay. There's no depth I will not stoop to make your life a living hell. Vince thanks Shane and Taker, Triple H, Boss Man, etc. Linda and Steph come to the top of the ramp. Steph has a mic and says, how could you be so cruel to me? Linda takes the mic and says, well, Vince, let's talk business. You tell a lie that Shane and you own 50% each. Well, there's 4 of us. We own 4 equal shares. We called an emergency meeting of the board of directors. There's going to be some changes around the office. I'm stepping down. Austin's taking over for me. Austin cuts a promo on Vince and Shane, and he says at King of the Ring, Austin's going to be in a handicap match against Vince and Shane. And tonight, Shane's going to be in a handicap match against X-Pac and Kane. Good luck, you little bastard. Shamrock, Test, and Big Show can have a match against anybody they want. Mick Foley's not here tonight. Get well, you sick bastard. Triple H is going to have a cast match. They're going to put him in a leg cast, and he's going to have to face The Rock. Then Austin is with Linda and Stephanie in the back. They have a special gift for him. It's a briefcase full of natty lights. And Austin gives one to Stephanie and Linda. It's the Brood versus the Acolytes next for the tag titles. Edge and Gangrel specifically. Acolytes retain. It's a continued feud with Michael Hayes and the Hardys. Shamrock, Test, and Big Show come to the ring. They're going to announce who they want. Big Show wants Taker tonight for the title. Shamrock was supposed to face Jeff Jarrett in the Lion's Den tonight, but he wants Vince instead. Test is up next, and he wants Stephanie to come to the ring because he wants a date with her. Okay, Vince and Shane freak out. Dr. Nick's putting a cast on Triple H for his match. X-Pac and Kane versus Shane. Mean Street Posse interfere. They get beat the shit by Kane and X-Pac. Deborah's with Michael Cole in the back. People think it was a fluke when you won the title. Deborah says no match. It's going to have to wait 30 days to defend. It should be a bikini contest, though, tonight. Bass wins. She'll get a title shot next week. Next is Triple H with China versus The Rock. Rock sets up a people's elbow with the chair. Taker makes the save. Tombstones Rock on the chair. Big Show comes to the ring. Taker powders. Next, you get Deborah versus Nicole Bass in a bikini contest. Yeah, I'm not even going to go over this one. We see GTV again. This time it's PMS in the bathroom with towels on. Ryan Shamrock comes out of the shower and they talk about Billy Gunn's ass. Next, you get Godfather versus Billy Gunn. There's 7 hoes this week, but there's no offering of the hose. Godfather jump starts it. Dog interferes. Takes out Gunn. Godfather wins. Next, Cole is backstage with Droz and Prince Albert. I think he's just Albert at this point. And as much as we've seen puke demonstrated on Beyond the Mat, this is the first time we actually get to see it on Raw. He gets himself to puke on TV. That's great. Michael Cole has a great reaction. Next, you get Al Snow versus Droz in a hardcore title fight in Arena Bar. Snow wins. Vince versus Shamrock in the Lions. Then basically Shamrock has to kick open the door to the cage. He turns around. Jeff Jarrett's there, hits him with a chair shot. Shamrock falls into the cage. Vince puts an ankle lock on it, but it doesn't matter. He's passed out. Ref calls it. We get a recap of King of the Ring. We're down to the Elite 8. It's Mr. Ass versus Shamrock, Big Show versus Kane, Road Dogg versus China, Holly versus X-Pac. Next, you get your main event. It's Big Show versus Taker for the world title. Big Show ends up choke slamming Taker through the ring. The bell just rings. It's a no contest. Some of the corporate ministry come in and they all eat choke slams. There you go. Nitro. It's the go-home show for Great American Bash. A limo arrives at the arena. It's Macho and the ladies. Macho has a pink fur coat on. Macho yells. He yells at the driver, get this out of the trunk. It's a jug. He rips it off. It looks like shit or puke or something in the bucket. He cuts a promo on Nash as he carries the bucket into the arena. Everybody's recoiling from the smell. Hack comes to the ring. He's supposed to face Prince Iaukea. He's smoking a cigarette the whole time. Dylan tells him to stop. Bischoff tells him to stop. Bischoff slaps him. They have the match. They try 2 table spots. It doesn't work. The crowd boos both times. Then Knobs and Hugh Morris run in. Then Kidman runs in. It's a shit show. You get your splash intro at 12:45 into the episode. There you go. Bischoff does a spoiler for reveal of the higher power on WWF TV. Says he can't say his name, but his initials are VM, and he references the $110 million lawsuit Vince is dealing with, which is Sable. And then Bischoff teases Master P and Rodman will be on Nitro. Next, you get Lenny Lane versus Scotty Riggs. Lodi comes out for some reason. Riggs wins with a Fame-asser. It's billed as his new move. Obviously, they don't call it that. Flair's in the president's office with Benoit. They bicker. Satter walks in. He wants a tag title match, but Flair says, no, me and Benoit are going for the tag titles. Macho and the ladies come to the ring. They have the bucket of sewage. They've identified it on TV. The fans are acting like they can smell it. Macho says Nash isn't in the building tonight. They've checked everywhere. It's an open challenge since Nash isn't there. Sting comes out. He's back in black, and Macho's pretty in pink. Sting proposes a match. Macho accepts. Yay. And after all that, Kevin Nash comes to the ring. He has his title with him. He has a chair, and he has his gear bag. You hear a fan yell, "Hey, Nash, you're nothing without Michaels." Shawn Michaels does that for like 2 minutes straight. Calls out Macho Man. Macho comes out with the bucket. Nash kind of powders. Macho stays in the ring with the ladies. And as Nash is backing out, the bag that was left on the chair in the ring starts moving. And then it opens, and it's some contortionist that pops out, gets the bucket of sewage, dumps it on Macho. Okay. DDP and Bam Bam Bigelow versus Ric Flair and Chris Benoit for the tag titles. It was a solid match. Flair backs off from the tag from Benoit, heals it up. Arn Anderson takes his place, but then Saturn takes his place. Saturn gets the hot tag and wins the match. So it's Saturn and Benoit are the tag champs. Canyon comes out to celebrate with Saturn, but turns on him. There you go. Next, you get La Parker and Silver King versus Damien and Ciclope in a Mexican hardcore match. Nobody cares. Norton's in the back with the black and white, not happy about what happened last week with the cat. So we go into that. This time, the cat faces Horace. The same thing happens as last week, the distraction, the tire iron. The black and white come out to run them off. And, yeah, there you go. Gene's in the ring with Piper. It's a promo between Piper and Bagwell about complaining about the old guys being in top and the young guys not having the fire to do it. Hooray. Next, you get Medusa, George, and Miss Madness. They're in the limo. They see Nash walk by. They lure him into the limo. Macho's the driver. He drives like 100 feet up, hits the brakes, gets out, and a Hummer smashes into the side of the limo where Nash was, and he's all fucked up. Next, you get Bobby Duncombe Jr. versus Rey Mysterio. They're just furthering this feud. The Steiners come to the ring. They do some Steiner shit. Disco Dick Nuts does something. We don't need to talk about it. Macho Man and the Ladies versus Sting. That's basically what it was. 6 minutes left in this episode. Everybody eats a Stinger splash. The Steiners come out. Luger makes a save. Let's go to the top topic.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for...
Best there is, the best there was, and the best that there ever will be.
Hold 2, arm bar.
Sodas rule. Yeah, they do.
Hold 3, the moss-covered, 3-handle family gradunzel.
It's me, Austin.
Just when they think they got the answers, I change the questions.
I did it for The Rock.
This week's top topic.
You know something, Mean Gene? John Cena. Wrestling's not fake.
The Rolex wearing what? Diamond ring wearing what? Kiss stealing, woo, wheeling dealing what? Limousine ride what? Jet flying what? Son of a gun, woo!
Sierra Hotel. India. Echo. Lima. Delta. Shield.
If you smell...
The following ranking order and final decisions are a completely bias-based order, based off The Professor and ODM made it. And as always, they like to let you know they have not worked in the business, but have been lifelong invested fans much like you, our listeners. With not only their opinions involved, but with countless amount of hours of research done each week, they make sure to provide proper facts and history to back it up. However, they do know that your opinion may vary from theirs. If there is anything you want to chat about, bring to their attention. If there is something they missed or forgot, or you just want to let them know they are out of their freaking minds, feel free to shoot them a message on Facebook or Twitter, or email them at thetopofwrestling@gmail.com. As always, they do appreciate all feedback and continued support. At the end of the day, they want to make sure that you do see the best of the best before you die. And now, this week's top topic.
Top topic, the top 10 in your houses, PPVs. Number 10, Breakdown 98. Number 9, Mind Games 96. Number 8, Final Four 97. Number 7, Triple Header 95. Number 6, Rage in the Cage 96. Number 5, Revenge of the Taker 97. Professor was there, man. Number 4, Bad Blood 97. Number 3, Ground Zero 97. Number 2, Fully Loaded 98. And obviously at number 1, Canadian Stampede 97. Thanks for listening. Here's my thoughts of the week.
You know, you can be all the things you've always wanted to be. Beautiful, sexy, easy as 1, 2, 3.
Just let your soul glow. Just let it shine through. Just let your